Debonair. Okay. What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And the video didn't even start yet, y'all. The realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. I have a pretty interesting one for y'all today, man. I'm not too sure what's going on. I'm probably still just as confused as I was the first time I heard. I didn't even finish listening to it because I was just like, bro, what's going on? So maybe when I hear it in its entirety today, right now with y'all, I'll be able to have a better understanding of it. We'll see how it goes. But OnlyFans chick shares her story about her man not staying hard while getting sexually active with each other, right? So so shout out to her and him. You know, me personally, I don't understand why she's trying to expose him like this. I think it's kind of crazy. I think it's kind of wild, but whatever. So again, the OnlyFans chick shares her story about her about why her husband wasn't staying hard. So let's get into it before we start listening to it. So it says here, can I tell you guys a super embarrassing story that really had me hurt? We went to work with this girl, and when she would perform fellatio, it would be on brick. When we would switch, his you know what would go on noodle. Then when she was riding him, he almost nutted 4 times. Crazy. That's wild. That she sounds like she knows what she's doing. Then I went to ride him, and his you know what went on noodle. That was the day I lied to myself when that was the day I lied to myself, even though I knew what it really was. Being a content creator is fun until you are working with other girls and your man can't even keep his eggplant up for you. But every time it's the other girl's turn, he's like a brick. That sugar honey iced tea, nobody tells you. It would be nice to be told I look good, but instead I hear things like my eggplant don't even get hard for you. That's pretty tough, man. So I don't know. Is this y'all comment down below? Let me know what this is. Is this Clubhouse? I don't know. I don't know what this is on. I believe the platform is Clubhouse. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But let's get into it. So this is her and her man talking about what was going down.
So it's my mental that you like. It's not me physically.
It has absolutely nothing to do with physical attraction.
Absolutely, exactly.
Something else.
Exactly. So you are physically attracted to women with bodies that I got to go to a surgeon for. So
you don't have to go to a surgeon for anything. Nobody ever told you have to go and get your body done, because I've always accepted you for who you are. Always. I've never once said I never accepted you.
Wayne, can I ask you something?
Yes, ma'am.
So like when she talked to you about the situation where you got stopped a couple times, like how did that conversation go on your end?
So I pretty much told her, like, mainly it was because it was a new woman, you know what I mean? And we were already going through shit. And then that's just going off of what Detox was asking earlier. Is like when I told her, and I don't mean to laugh at this because it's such a horrible thing to say, and I'm not trying to, I'm just trying to find some sort of way to not sound, it's just sad to say, but for me to admit that, hey, you don't arouse me anymore, it's so deeply rooted. It has nothing to do with just physical attraction. It has.
Let me say this. Let me say this, ladies. I believe what's happening here, and we don't know because we can't see the woman. I believe what's happening here is what happens in a lot of relationships and marriages too, but a lot of relationships. You meet your girl at a certain point of her life, of course, when she's in her prime years of dating. Throughout the year, she starts gaining weight, she starts having kids, she starts gaining more weight, she starts becoming less attractive to him. I'm not saying all men does this. I'm just speaking, and I'm assuming this is what happened. This is just me speculating. And that's probably what ended up happening. That's one. Number two, what also ends up happening, what tends to happen is we get so used to sleeping with this one girl, it doesn't really do it for us like that anymore. We're so accustomed of getting the same thing. It's like it's kind of like eating the same food every damn day. Yeah, it's your favorite food, steak and potatoes, whatever it is, shrimp and whatever. It's fire when you have it every once in a while, like once every 3 months or 6 months, something like that. It's always gonna be fire because you don't have it that often. But when you have your favorite meal every single day, the more days that goes by, the more days that you eat that favorite meal, it becomes your least favorite meal. And again, just my opinion. I think what ended up happening there is he got so used to sleeping with his girl, assuming they've been dating for a while. He got so used to sleeping with his girl that she doesn't really do it for him anymore. For a man to go completely, like she said, for a man to go completely noodle is kind of like, well, damn, bro. Like I don't think he has any type of attraction to you whatsoever, which is kind of weird to me. But it is what it is. So that's two. Another thing is he just completely he never had any type of attention or not really attention, attraction like that towards her. That could be another reason. But again, from what I'm hearing, man, this is wild. This is wild to me. And she has every right to be embarrassed, to be feeling any type of way, to feel insecure about it, because she probably really does love this man with all her heart and she feels some type of way about it. Me personally, I don't understand why a man will be in a relationship with a woman that's doing OnlyFans, but that's a topic for another day. Whatever. So those are a few of the reasons that just popped up to me immediately. I'm pretty sure I can think of other reasons, if I sit down and really think about it more, but I ain't got time for that. So whatever reasons y'all can think of, please put it in the comment section. But we're gonna finish this. But that's just the way a lot of guys move, ladies, and that's one of the things that a lot of women have to understand. I'm not saying all guys, but a lot of guys move that way. Hell, I to a degree move that way, right? To a degree, I said I will move that way. With that being said, yes, ladies, there's different levels of being turned on, because her man probably was horny while he was like she said, on noodle mode. He was probably still horny, but not horny enough to get it hard, number one, and not to be on damn brick. There's different levels, ladies, when we're horny. Like it's just like it's everyday occurrence, an everyday thing when we're horny like that. That's like level one. Level two is of course getting it up and doing this, that, and third, the basic sex. And then level three is just like rock hard. It's not even moving, like it's just stuck. Like you in heat right now. Elevated heart, you twitching, you damn, like you ready to get it off. Like I'm telling y'all, ladies, there's different levels. And not every woman is able to get a man when he gets to level three. Majority of the levels that ladies going to get is obviously level one, which is the majority everyday type of thing. And then you have the number two, which is the most common. Not every woman can get their man to number three, just like every man can't get their woman to level three, where she like dripping down wet, shaking and boning in heat and all this, that, and third. Not every guy can get their woman to that level. Most guys can get her to level two, but that's just the way it is. And that's why you have to be able to not that, that's why, but that brings in the conversation, like being able to separate love from lust, because you might be in love with this guy, but he can't get you to level three. You might be with the guy that gets you to level three, but you're not in love with him. He's not in love with you, and you guys aren't fit for each other. You have to be able to separate these two. But let's finish listening to this, because this is, I'm still confused about all this, y'all. I don't know what's going on.
More so to do with mental space. And I just didn't feel like I was in a good mental space. I didn't feel like he was always on my head. I just felt very uncomfortable. I felt very sad. I was not in a good space.
He's fishing for excuses, y'all. That's what I'm gathering from here. As a grown ass man, you should be able to tell your woman why you aren't up like that. So I don't know if it's something embarrassing, like she gained weight or something like that. I don't know. It could literally be anything at this point. But he's definitely fishing for reasons, man. He's just making excuses at this point.
I felt like lust is the only thing that was only going to fucking work for me at that point.
But did you tell her that though? That's the thing about Geminis. Geminis don't tend to tell people when they're going through shit. They kind of keep shit caged in. But did you express that to her though?
Oh, we did.
I'm almost certain he didn't. So listen, again, this whole thing, I'm still confused, y'all. I like I said, I listened to like the first minute of it before I did my reaction to it. And I was kind of confused. I was reading through the comments. People were saying a million different things, so I couldn't even gather what the people were saying in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? But ladies, in situations like this, it's I don't know how to what should I say to this, because just because you can't get your man on brick mode hard doesn't mean he doesn't find you attractive. Number one, doesn't mean that he doesn't want to be with you. Number two, I've been with chicks for a while, y'all, like, and I didn't find her the least bit attractive. Like, we were still having sex, of course, but I didn't find her attractive in the least bit. I even told her, like, yo, you are not the type of woman that I usually go after. I don't have any type of attraction towards you like that. And she felt some type of way about it, but I just prefer to keep it real with her and let her know what the situation was. Like the other guy was asking him, yo, did you tell her this? I can almost guarantee he did not mention this to her. And now you're in a situation where you're having a threesome where whenever it's the other chick's turn, you on rock mode, you on brick mode. And then when it's your actual girl turn, then it's gummy. It's just like, she's gonna be embarrassed. She's gonna be feeling some type of way about that. And rightfully so. But ladies, again, if situations like this happen, I will honestly tell y'all to sit your man down and figure out what the hell is going on if he's willing to tell you. Because some guys will be embarrassed to even tell you. But really try to get an answer out of him, and then you can just go from there. I don't think this is grounds for a breakup per se, right? I definitely think this is grounds for you all to sit down and figure out what's going on. Because if I was in a situation where I couldn't even get my chick wet, we would have to come together and figure out what's going on as far as what I need to be doing differently. You know what I mean? So that's something that you guys can figure that out, man. But I mean, I don't. Hey, man. I want y'all to comment down below and let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe, Erica.